Good morning everybody and welcome to the second New York vlog. If you're new around here then hello, my name is Sam and I post lots of Disney, lifestyle, theatre and travel content. So if you like that kind of thing, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. But today's our first full day in New York, so if you missed out our pre-travel day and travel day, make sure you go and check out that vlog first before coming and looking at this one. But yeah, today's our first full day in New York and I'm so excited. We have so many like fun things planned. We're going to actually try to do the Roosevelt Tramway thing. We've never done that before, so I want to try and do that. We're going to go and do some Fifth Avenue shopping and look down Fifth Avenue and see some of the shops that are down there. Fifth Avenue is always like so amazing to walk down, and I don't always look at all of the shops, like I'm not particularly into like designers and that kind of thing, but it's always good to look down Fifth Avenue. And then after that we want to go to Bryant Park Christmas Market and just kind of have a little browse and look around and that kind of thing. So I'm really excited for it. We're actually trying to look for a theatre show also, but we've not had any luck. Like, it just seems to be so expensive. I think because it's the Christmas week. I think Broadway's always more expensive than the West End anyway, but everything's been really expensive. So we're going to kind of be on the lookout for if we can get any good theatre shows also. But in terms of my outfit, I'll show you what I'm wearing today. So I've gone for like a very cream sort of colour today. I've gone for like a cream jumper, which is this just from Primark. This cream scarf, which again is Primark. Cream hat, which is from Primark. This blue jacket, which I also think is from Primark. And then just changing it up slightly, I've got these cream cargos, which are from Jack & Jones. They're the Jack & Jones like intelligent chino fit, and I just love the fit of these. They're always really nice. So yeah, that's the look for the day. I must say actually, I had the nicest sleep. Like that bed is so comfortable, but I think it's this way. It's like a Macy's hotel. I don't know where you're going, but the pillows were so thick. Like, even though I was moaning in Premier Inn, oh here's the lifts. I was moaning in Premier Inn about the pillows being too thin. These ones are huge, like huge pillows. So I only had to sleep on one, which was quite nice. We're just walking to go and get some breakfast, and we're gonna head to this place called Angelina's Bakery, which people keep talking about. Like, apparently it's really, really good. So I'll show you what they do there. They do some really good breakfast in New York, and last time we was here, we had a lot of like sit-down restaurants. We are going to do some of them for breakfast, but I prefer having like a light breakfast and then kind of saving myself for like lunch and dinner. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, we're just heading to Angelina's Bakery now, and I'm quite excited for it. But I have no idea what they do there really. Look how good these look. I love the look of the pistachio one, but I think I'm going to go for Nutella. It looks amazing. And all the croissants look so good too. They just look incredible. I don't even know what to get. And these look incredible. Look at these. I'm really not too sure. I'm not even really too sure how to eat it. But I'm just going to tuck in. No. Well, it's very good. A bit messy to eat, but maybe I'll need to pull it apart. Maybe, yeah, I might pull it apart. I might try that. It's very, very good. Didn't realise there's all chocolate in the middle as well. It's definitely worth it. There's so much chocolate in there. Well, that breakfast was so good. It cost $36 for 4 pastries, which I think isn't too bad really. We paid like a tip as well because we sat in there. I think it was slightly more money because we went and sat in, I think that's what they've done. But you know, honestly, it was like such a good breakfast, and I definitely would go there again. I definitely recommend it. I must say though, it's one of them breakfasts where you definitely like wipes afterwards because it was very, very messy. Like, I didn't realise how much Nutella was in there, and everything was like really filled. Like, my mum had the pistachio croissant, and that was like filled with pistachio. It did look really good, but it was a very, very sickly meal, but perfect breakfast to start our day off here in New York. They're going to go and head over to Trump Tower. Now a little look in there. It's like a shopping centre. It's always fun to go and look in Trump Tower. And they always normally decorate it really nicely for Christmas, so we're going to look at that. But yeah, we're in New York, guys. Just walking past the New York Public Library. Seems to be a lot of like construction going on. I think it's shut at the moment, but it's such a grand building. Look at it. And the lions are cute too with their festive bows. This area is much quieter. It's only, well, it's just turned 9 o'clock, but it's so much quieter around here. We're going to go and try and get our Rockefeller Christmas tree photo in the daytime. Santa Claus is skating. No bit of lie, I've been in a Christmassy mood literally since November. Probably though, actually, October 31st I started getting into a Christmas mood. And seeing Santa and the Elf skating has just like increased that by 100, and I thought I couldn't even feel more Christmassy. Like, I never thought I'd see that. That was like a true magical moment seeing that. I love it. Over here is Ralph's Coffee, which everyone says is a really good coffee. You can get it in London too. Trump Tower. Oh, look how high it is. Oh, just goes on and on. It's a very modern building. Right, let's go into Trump Tower. Oh, it's very quiet in here actually. Wow. Love how Christmassy it is. Look at all the decorations. It's giant in here actually. There's lots of like food places and things like that. It looks amazing. Oh no, the Trump store is closed. Can't buy any Trump merch at the moment. What a shame. Oh no, this Trump store is open if you go downstairs. This one is open at the minute. For all the Trump merch. I think this is the book I need. How to Get Rich by Trump. You can literally get a Trump hat in every possible colour. Trump chocolate wrapped in gold. We've never done this before, but it's on my bucket list. But we're going to go and get the Roosevelt Island Tramway over to Roosevelt Island. Okay, well once we was on, it was pretty quick. I think it's like 4 minutes on the tram. If it's 100 passengers on, so it was quite cramped. But it shocks me how limited service it is. Like there's only 2 trams, and it said like it's about 10 minutes. You got to wait for each tram. So it's, to me, it kind of blows my mind considering this is like such a busy city. Yet there's a tram which is like every 10 minutes. Like it kind of blows my mind. But just gonna have a little walk around. I don't really know what to do over here. I've had a little look that there's like a park or something, and yeah, I'll show you around what there is. But yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is the bridge that goes and connects Manhattan to Queens. I think. It's a really lovely bridge actually. Well, I probably didn't explore Roosevelt Island as well as I should have, but we're going to go and get the tram now back over to Manhattan, just because I don't think there's much here to do really, but it was the going on the tram which was the thing that I wanted to do off my bucket list, and we've done that. Going to do it again now on the way back. My opinion, a bit overrated, but it is what it is. That is what it is, I guess. But yeah, we're going to go back over and then have a little explore of 5th Avenue, which Fifth Avenue just makes me so happy. I love Fifth Avenue. And then yeah, just go from there. I still want to look for theatre tickets. Not too sure what's going to happen with that. I tried rush tickets, but there's not really anything on there on Today Ticks. I might try the booth, the TKTS booth in I was going to say Leicester Square, in Times Square, and see, but not 100% too sure. But anyway, let's go and get the tram back. Right, so this is where you go to look for on the day cheaper tickets. It opens at 11 o'clock today, which is a little bit annoying because we're trying to get a matinee show. But as you can see, the line is so long. But TKTS is where the famous red steps are in Times Square. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm actually prepared to queue for it, but they're the famous red steps there. And then this here is the line for getting your tickets. And to be fair, I don't even know if they're that much cheaper. So yeah, here's like the prices. You can see like Book of Mormon say 30% off, so like $122. So even with discount at the minute, it's like $123 for a ticket, which I'm just not prepared to do right now. So I don't know. I don't think we're going to be seeing a show. I'm going to go and sit at McDonald's and have a little browse and see if we can get anything on Ticketmaster. But it's So frustrating. I just don't understand why it's so expensive. That is the show I would love to see in New York. Hamilton at the Richard Rogers Theatre. Notice that all the lids on the drinks have a different message on them. Like this one says, "It's nice on ice," "Sip the day," "Time to refresh," and "Feeling bubbly." Not something we have in the UK. Very different. Yeah, it's the Kneeling Fireman, which is in commemoration of the 10th anniversary of 9/11. Well, we've kind of decided to just completely change our plans now because we was meant to be going to see a show, but obviously that didn't work out. So we're going to go and look at Grand Central Station. We're going to come here a bit later on as well, probably on Christmas Day. I think we're planning on coming to Grand Central Station, but it's a beautiful station, so we thought we'd have a little browse and a little look around. But the Christmas tree outside is gorgeous, and then Grand Central Station is right in front of us, just there. I've never really noticed before, but on the ceiling it is all of the star signs. I think they're the winter star signs. And I found my favourite shop in the city, Bath and Body Works. The smell is insane. Oh, it's so good. I love how they always have like a sour one here. I've never had a Bath and Body Works candle before, but I bet they're amazing. And these are all the different testers for the hand sanitizer. This is what I love. The hand sanitizers are the best here. I might have this one, Fresh Rainfall. Well, we just had to go and get a dollar slice of pizza, and just look how good that is. Like for $1, that is just amazing. And there's a good amount of cheese on it. Can't wait. You can't go to New York without getting a dollar slice of pizza. You literally cannot go wrong with a dollar slice of pizza. That was so good, and it's so fresh. Like they're constantly making new pizzas. So honestly, that's filled a hole in my tongue. Like that was perfect. We're going to carry on walking down now Lexington Avenue. Just have a little browse. I think Bloomingdales is down here, so we might go into Bloomingdales and have a little browse there. But yeah, it's been quite a nice day, and actually it's not too busy. Like, if you look behind me, there's literally nobody around, so it's really not too bad at all. I'm just about to walk into Bloomingdales and look at the windows. So cool. All the shop windows at Bloomingdale's are all themed around the Wonka movie, so they're so cool. I honestly love a shop window so much, but they're just amazing this year. I love all of the shop windows. I thought they would be a bit more Christmassy, but it's unique with it being the Wonka movie, which I'd love to see. I still haven't seen it, but they look amazing. Right, so we're just walking now into Bloomingdale's, and it's so warm in here. This is actually my first time in here. It's looking very classy. I don't know if it's just me, but shops like this make me feel so overwhelmed. Like they're so big. Like Selfridges in London is the exact same. I just always feel so overwhelmed, but it's gorgeous. It really is. Here's my favourite scent, Sauvage. Although we just noticed there's no price, and I live by. If it doesn't have a price on it, I can't afford it. So there we go. But it's my favourite fragrance. I've got so much of this recently though. And here's the famous little brown bags, which are $32. But yeah, the most famous thing here, I think. And here's the holiday shop in Bloomingdale's. Look at this Santa. That is amazing. Look at the detail on it. I love it. Guys, I can't quite believe that it's only 2 o'clock and we've done 36,000 steps. Like, that is crazy. Like, in a whole day at Disney, we'd normally do about 30,000 steps. We've done 36,000. I don't know if you can tell by my eyes, but I'm so very tired right now. So we popped back into the hotel, and then we're gonna have a little bit of a rest, a little bit of like downtime, and then we're gonna head back out later tonight because we want to go and see the Bryant Park Christmas Market and see the Macy's Christmas Lights, which will be really good. I'd like to go to Macy's, but yeah, I'm so tired, and I'm a bit annoyed because obviously we did plan really to go and see a Broadway show, but the price just didn't go down today. We looked really at Hamilton, we looked at Aladdin. They were the two that we was like most interested in going to see. Even Michael Jackson and Hadestown we looked at, but I just feel like Broadway really overprices their Broadway shows, because I live close to the West End, and for me, like, I don't really pay any more than like £30, and I always get really decent seats when I go to the theatre. And I think at the West End we're always able to go and get, you know, rush tickets to some really, really good shows. The rush tickets in New York are just not for anything particularly great. So yeah, it's a real shame. It's a real shame. But we've got some other shows that we're going to be seeing whilst we're here. Not like musical shows, but we've got the Rockettes, which we're going to be seeing on Christmas Day, and we've also got a WWE wrestling match that we're going to be going to see at Madison Square Gardens, which I'm very excited for. But yeah, I need to kind of like let my eyes rest a little bit because I am so very tired. But we'll be back out very, very soon. But we've had a really good day so far, like really good. But just need some downtime, and I feel like I've earned that right now. So it's good to have some downtime because I think sometimes you're in such a rush and you want to see everything. But actually we've seen everything we wanted to see for this morning and beginning of this afternoon. So now it's important that we have a little rest before we get on with this evening's activity. So let's go and have a rest. I actually feel so much better after that nap. Do you? Yeah, honestly, I feel so much more refreshed. So we're ready to go out now. I can see the Taco Bell. I heard it's meant to be so much better in the US, so I'm excited to try it. It's actually one of my like favourite fast food restaurants in the UK, so we'll see how it compares. I've heard it's like to be like the best thing in the US, so we'll see what it's like. I'm excited to try it. Right, so you order on a touch screen, but these are the combos, which I think always are really, really good. They're always like good value for money. I really like the idea of this deluxe cravings box. That looks like a good value. And I love all of the different sauces that you can get. That is something that you can't get in the UK, but look at all these sauces. And yeah, you can basically get any of these things like individual items too if you don't want to get a combo. The KCs look really good as well. They do chicken, steak and cheese, which is pretty cool. And these are the burritos that you can get. There are so many different ones, but they all look amazing. And the drinks are what really excites me. Like, there's so many different drinks and frozen drinks. So we went for the combo meal, which comes with a beef burrito, and then you have a hard shell taco. I like how it comes in this like casing, which is not something we get in the UK, so it actually keeps it all intact. Soft burrito, some fries, we've got some sauce, I've got some ranch sauce. And then I went for this Mountain Dew. I can't remember what it was called. It's a different one we don't have in the UK, but it looks interesting. But yeah, we all went for the exact same meal. We just got a different sauce and a different drink. But I like what they have done here. It's a nice, looks like a good meal. That ranch sauce is so good. I love ranch. The only place I've had it is in Deluxe Burger at Disney Springs. It's so good. And this is Mountain Dew Barger Blast. It's actually really nice actually. I haven't Mountain Dew in years, but this is quite a nice one. I think it's the nicest. But it's good. The burrito is definitely the nicest part. It's got like beef in it. So good. Very tasty. Genuinely for me, that was the best value meal because it was only like $10 and there was so much food. Like, I'm honestly so stuffed from it, and it was all really good, tasty things. So I much prefer Taco Bell over McDonald's. McDonald's wasn't a bad meal, but I thought it was quite pricey really in comparison to what you're getting. Taco Bell was a really good meal, and I'm so glad we actually had it here. I might even go back because that was 10 out of 10. But now at Bryant Park Christmas Market, we're gonna have a little look around. It's really, really cute. They're like proper like permanent like market stalls, which is really nice. So I'll show you around. There's Santa's workshop, all the different Christmas decorations. I like this one with New York on it. Definitely giving Troy and Gabriella vibes there. Oh, Mum just bought a Christmas ornament. It was $18. I think all of them are pretty much about $18. But yeah, we got a Christmas ornament, another one for the tree. I love these too, all these Statue of Liberties. Oh, the Statue of Liberty with the pizza, the Italian colours. It is so busy, guys. Like, it's only taken us about 10 minutes just to walk, literally, maybe like 2 meters. But oh, it seems to have cleared a little bit. Here's another place where you can go ice skating here in New York. And here's the prices if you want to go and ice skate. So skate rental $18 to $55. I think it depends on the time that you go. But yeah, that's kind of the price, which is a big difference there. So it's a bit annoying, but you can use your Bank of America credit or debit card to receive 10% off. I do love this Christmas market, but at the same time, I get really jealous and envious of people who can ice skate. Like, I seriously wish that was me. I wish that when I was a child, I went ice skating, because I feel like I'd ace it, but I don't know, I just haven't got the confidence to ice skate anymore. I've done it years ago now, and I don't know, I'm just not confident. Everyone around me is flying around the ice rink, and then I'm just struggling. So I don't know. It's also a really big workout. I remember my legs hurting for days after ice skating. So yeah, I just wish I was good at it. Maybe one day. I remember seeing this brand last year, this no tune allowed, and its whole idea is that you let the chocolate melt in your mouth. It's quite expensive, but I remember being quite intrigued by it last year, and it's still here. Macy's looking so cute at the Christmas. Give love. I love the lights outside Macy's. The world's largest store. We might actually pop in. It's open till 11 PM tonight, so I feel like we might have a little pop in there because we've not been in there yet, and have a little look. But it's so cute, and the reindeer up at the top. I think the Macy's Christmas windows are by far my favourite Christmas windows I've seen this year. What was your favourite one? I like the Nutcracker one. That was my favourite. The advent calendar. That was so cool. Going to stand in front of the camera, and it went and put you into the advent calendar, and Santa was at number 25. That was really, really cool. A really cool touch. But yeah, I love all the Christmas windows. Oh, there's even more. We're just walking through Macy's, and I think this is easily my favourite department store, especially in New York. Look at the detail they put into this. It's the cutest ever. I just realised it's New York as well, and Santa's going around it. And all the little squirrels. Daisy would be going crazy if she saw them right now. Oh, this really is the most beautiful shop. There is so many decorations all around, and I feel like Selfridges didn't put as much effort into it, whereas this feels Christmassy, from the outside all the way inside. It is just so Christmassy at the moment. I love it. I've honestly fallen in love with Macy's. The candy section, full of sugar. I think Sean is in love. Sean, are you in love with this section?
Yes.
Toxic waste, not had these in years. And this is where you'd go and meet Santa at Santaland at Macy's. It's throughout November and December. And then there are the opening times. You have to make sure you reserve it. But I'm sure that would be a truly magical experience going to see Santa in Macy's. It reminds me of Miracle on 34th Street when the little girl goes to see Santa. It's one of them magical moments. One of my favourite films actually, Miracle on 34th Street. We're just looking through, this is the home section, but I'm sure there's a Christmas floor, which there was last year, so we'll have a little look there. Famous wooden escalators up to the holiday shop. Look how cool this is. I really love this. I'm thinking for my class next year, it's $40, but it's on a 75% off sale, which brings it down to $10, which isn't bad at all. But I love it. I could have it on my desk. Do a little countdown to Christmas next year. Right, so we're back in the room. We've had a really fun day, haven't we?
Yeah,
it's been so good. I've also posted quite a lot of pictures over on Instagram, so make sure that you'll follow me over on Instagram. I'll link it down here. But yeah, I've got quite a lot of pictures which are on there. So yeah, if you want to see my other content, I post lots of stories too, so you have a look at my New York City stories. Just make sure you'll give me a follow on Instagram. It will honestly mean the world to me. We had a really, really fun day. I feel like we managed to do quite a lot. And update, our step count is 46,000 steps today, which is just crazy to think about. My feet are definitely feeling it. But yeah, we're gonna have a nice little rest. Got a really exciting day planned for tomorrow, so I will see you in the morning. Good morning, it's our second full day here in New York, which is very exciting. Got a jam-packed day. We're actually going to make our way over on the subway to DUMBO, and then we're going to go and look at Ground Zero, and we're going to do Statue of Liberty today, and we're going to walk over Brooklyn Bridge, and we're also going to see the Dyker Heights Christmas Lights, which is going to be really exciting. So, got a jam-packed day, but we're going to go and get the subway over to DUMBO right now. I also realised I completely missed the opportunity to say Merry Christmas Eve yesterday. It was the 23rd, so in the words of Phoebe from Friends, Merry Christmas Eve for yesterday. It's Christmas Eve today. That was good. Our station is literally just like a 1 minute walk away, so it's literally perfect. And this one's got like every single line, so nice and easy. I just use Google Maps to navigate, which is pretty easy to do actually. And then because we're going down, we just followed the downtown Brooklyn and we're getting the A train. It's just one train down to Manhattan Bridge. I always look out for this zebra stripe on the subway station because it's where the person who works on the train is standing. So it literally stops here, and I just feel like it's a little bit safer because there's somebody kind of like by your carriage. So if anything went wrong, there's somebody literally right next to you. We got off at High Street Station, and then we literally now are like a 9 minute walk away from Washington Street, which is where you get the really nice picture with the Manhattan Bridge over. It's a really nice photo. I had one last year, but got a different outfit on, so I need to get it done again. But honestly, I love the subway. I think it's so convenient. Literally took us like 25 minutes to get from our hotel over to here. So I think that's pretty decent, but yeah, I love the subway so much. I feel like it's safe, like nobody there made me feel suspicious or anything like that. So yeah, no, it was really good actually. Oh god, look how amazing that view is over there. I love how this neighbourhood has like such a different vibe to Manhattan. Like it's so different. And then we're in DUMBO, down under Manhattan Bridge Overpass. That's what it stands for, DUMBO. And you can see the bridge right there. So literally anywhere on this street, you can go and get a beautiful photo, and I'll put in what my one looks like somewhere over here, but it's the best view, isn't it? We actually got so many good photos over there, like a lot better than last year. I think perhaps it's my camera, like iPhone 15, I had it on 2x zoom, and then kind of like quite low down to the floor. So we got some really good photos. We spent probably about a good 20 minutes there trying to get all different photos and different poses and all that kind of thing. But yeah, it's really, really good. We got there for 8 o'clock, so and it was pretty quiet, and there wasn't really many cars on the road or many people in the way. So we managed to get some really good photos there. Honestly, I'm so happy with how they turned out. I just need to like edit them. I edit all my photos on Lightroom on my phone, so quite simple to do. But yeah, I edit all my photos like that. But they're going to head over to Time Out Market, which apparently is a good place for breakfast. Obviously, we've not had anything to eat yet, so I'm going to go to Time Out Market and see what that's all about. I haven't been there before, but it's been recommended a lot on Facebook, so I'm going to go and give that a little go, and I'll show you what we get while we're over there. And then we're going to walk over Brooklyn Bridge. You can get so many good photos up there, so I'll walk over and show you what that's like. But yeah, let's go and grab something to eat. Time Out Market. Join us for breakfast, yes please. And these are the opening hours there. Oh, it's very pretty in here. Loving all the lights. There's all different like food options at the side, and then some tables in the middle. There's actually only one place open, which is Essa Bagel, but we had this before and it was so good, so I might go and grab a bagel. Well, I can't believe that like there was only one thing open there, so we decided to walk away because I wasn't getting Essa Bagel, but it wasn't the full menu. So I liked I think it's like the chicken parmigiana when I was there before. And I had a pizza bagel, but they didn't have that this time. So we're going to walk over Brooklyn Bridge and maybe get something over in Manhattan before we go and do the Statue of Liberty, I think. And we're on Brooklyn Bridge. If you ever want some like New York merchandise, rather than going to the like official shops in Times Square, they always do like really good deals on Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge reconstruction, 1954. Just found this little pin badge that says Broadway on it, so I think I might get it. I think they're $5 each. That's really cute for my pin badge bulge. There we go, so I've got the Broadway badge, which I love. Empire State Building. Although we're not going up the Empire State Building this time, but I love it. I love the look of it. Statue of Liberty, because when I went to the Statue of Liberty last year, there was no pin badge, and I don't want to risk that again, so this one's really nice. But yeah, it worked out $9 for 3 pin badges, which I think is really good. It just gives me this odd satisfaction. When I buy a pin badge, I just instantly feel happy. It's like a boost of serotonin. Well, it's taken about like half an hour to get to this point, but we did like stop off at some of the vendors. Look at the like low clouds over there, over the new One World Trade Centre. But yeah, it's about a mile, the bridge. And yeah, it took half an hour. We had like a nice casual stroll. Well, after that long walk, we've gone and treated ourselves to a Liberty bagel. I put it in a sesame bagel. It has like lettuce, chicken, tomato. It has like a sauce in it, which looks really good. Yeah, it looks like a really good bagel actually. We waited quite a while for it, but apparently this is one of the best bagels in New York, so I'm excited to give it a try. And this one was called the Bronx. It looks very, very good. And Sean got the Bronx as well, but it comes with a Liberty bagel. And this here is the Cuban sandwich. That sauce is so good. It's nice that it's toasted as well. It has bacon in it too. Oh, it's so good. That was easily, I think, the best bagel I've ever had in my life. Like, easily 10 out of 10. It was so tasty and it was so warm and like so good quality. It worked out $15 per bagel, which I think is quite expensive, but actually the quality of it was like spot on. Like, it was, yeah, best bagel I've ever had, like, ever. I'm just walking through Battery Park, which is where you go and get the cruise over to the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. The line doesn't actually seem too long today, which is good. When I was here last time, it went on and on for miles, but doesn't really seem to be any queue. But I just make sure that you go and definitely book your tickets through an official like vendor online before, because that's what we've done. We always do it. I'll link down the official link down below in the description. But there's lots of people who are like outside trying to sell you tickets, and actually it's sold out today, but they're still trying to sell you tickets, so just be aware of that. If you're coming around here, there's lots of people, there's lots of scams going around here, so just make sure you're booking it through an official vendor on the website. That's the best thing that I'd recommend. And then you have to go through some proper security screening, so obviously all the things that you're not allowed, but it's the same as like airport security, so you got to take off your coats and belts and all that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just inside this building. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but this normally is the bit that takes the longest. And there's a little ferry boat that takes us over to the Statue of Liberty. Although I'm kind of hoping that we don't get on this one, to be honest, because it's looking very crowded, and I like to stand on the, like when you get on the boat, the left-hand side, because that's the one that passes the Statue of Liberty really close. And it looks like there's lots of people standing there already, which means we're not going to get a great view. So I'm hoping they send this one off and we just wait for the next one. So yeah, here's the boat, and I like to stand on this side here. We've actually got a ticket for the pedestal, so we're going to be climbing up to the pedestal. You can either go up to the pedestal or the crown. The crown is more money and a lot more limited. I've done the crown last time and I really actually enjoyed doing it, but it was like a really tiny spiral staircase and it was a lot of stairs, but we're not going to do that this time. We're just doing the pedestal, so I'll show you what that's all like. But it's a timed ticket to get onto the island, not for the pedestal, so we can kind of like walk around a little bit, get some pictures and then go up to the pedestal just in a little while. I feel like she's looking so good with the moody sky. It's not actually as tall as I thought it was going to be. For some reason I thought this was going to be a lot bigger, but the pedestal is just up here, so we're allowed up to this part here, and then obviously you can pay extra to go up to the crown where there's like a viewing platform there, and then years ago you used to be able to go up to the torch, but you can't do that anymore. But that would have been quite a cool experience, I reckon. So if we're at the pedestal and the crown, I'm not allowed to take any of these things in, so I'm not allowed to take my backpack in or any of this kind of stuff. So there's a locker which is just over here. There's some bigger lockers too, so there's plenty of space actually to fit all your things in. Yeah, it just needs a quarter. can either take the stairs or the elevator up to the pedestal. I'm definitely picking the elevator, but the stairs are apparently 5 to 10 minutes, which I imagine is quite a lot of stairs. So yeah, we're definitely picking the elevator, but it's only a limit of 4, so it might take a little bit of a while, but it's not too long. Oh, look at the helicopter. Oh, and there she is, right up there, holding the book, which has 1776 on it. I actually completely get why they say not to bring a bag up, because it's quite narrow. And just as we're exiting, there's a little museum showing you how the Statue of Liberty was built. And the queue to get the ferry back just goes on and on and on and on and on. It ended up taking us about an hour and a half to get from Liberty Island over to Battery Park. So I think it's one of them things where I don't think there's much to do on Liberty Island necessarily, but you've got to plan for a good few hours because the ferry can take quite a long time. Now we're just going to go and explore a bit of Lower Manhattan. So we're going to have a little look at the Oculus and the charging ball and the Fearless Girl. And we also want to go to Trinity Church because, if you know, I'm a huge fan of the musical Hamilton, so I'd like to go over to Trinity Church. And this here is Trinity Church, which looks so beautiful. It's so beautiful, this whole area. God, look how festive this area looks. All the lights in the trees and the New York smoke in the background. And now we're just walking up to Ground Zero, which is where there's the 2 fountains, one for the South Tower and one for the North Tower, in remembrance. And every single day they place a single white rose at the name of any victims that would have been celebrating their birthday today. It is honestly so beautiful to look at, but at the same time it's so somber. I just can't describe the feeling, to be honest. There's not really any word. And even for me, I don't remember 9/11. I was born in 1999, but obviously I was too young to remember this. But it still has such a big impact on me. It's just seeing all of the names and all the people who have been affected and unfortunately lost their life on that day. It just is overwhelming. It really is overwhelming, and it's just a real somber feeling. And over here by the North Tower is the One World Observatory, which is this one here. You can actually go to the 102nd floor of the One World Observatory. We're not doing it on this trip, but I would love to one day. Oh wow, the Oculus is so cool. Look at the design of it. It's like a spaceship's just landed. It's even bigger on the inside. That is pretty cool. Look at that. You would never think there's all of this inside this building. It's amazing. I didn't actually realise, but this is actually a Westfield building. So like Westfield at Stratford, it's the same company who own the Oculus here in New York, which is pretty cool. Oh wow, there's people roller skating over here. Oh, someone just fell over. That is so cool. Why does that feel so Christmassy? This building in front of me is so cool, but I just had to Google it, and it's called the Jenga building, which completely makes sense why. But look how amazing that is. And there's the Ghostbusters headquarters, which looks so cool. I like how they've decorated it for Christmas. And inside is actually a fire truck. God, my legs are so tired, but the sun is beginning to set now, so we're going to start making our way over to Dyker Heights, which is where, basically it's a neighbourhood in Brooklyn where they go and decorate all the houses for Christmas, and it's so lovely. I honestly love going there. I'm going to get the subway over to 86th Street, which is in Brooklyn, so just be careful if you're looking at the map. It's just the R train all the way down. But yeah, Dyker Heights is honestly like a must do, I think, if you're visiting here over the holiday period, like, because, oh, just crossing the road, always got to run over, because yeah, it's just so Christmassy, and I'll show you what it's like, because it's honestly, it just blows me away just looking at all the houses, and they put such great effort into decorating their houses, and it's just nice to walk around the neighbourhood. So I'm gonna go over there, grab some dinner, and then yeah, explore the houses, and I'll show you what they're all like. But yeah, I love it so much. The journey on the subway was honestly awful. Like, I decided to reroute one of the trains, so the lines were all different, and yeah, it was a bit chaos, but we made it. We've made it here. It took about half an hour on the subway once we actually found the right one that we needed to be on, but we've made it, and that's the main thing. But now we're gonna just walk over to Dyker Heights, which is about a 15-minute walk. Look how festive it's looking down there. So amazing. Plan of action, I think, is gonna be, we're gonna walk between 11th and 13th Avenue and 83rd to 86th Street in kind of like a square. I think that's what we're gonna do. So that's, looking on Facebook, is what people are saying is the best streets to look down. So that's what we're gonna do. But so far they are all gorgeous. Like, I love all the effort that they put in. All this house looks really good. This one even has holograms and then projections up there. Disney, don't worry. It's a small world that was right here at this house. I wonder how many statues there are. It's honestly gorgeous. Look at that. And here is the motherhood of all fast food in America, Panda Express, my all-time favourite. So for those of you who are completely unfamiliar with Panda Express, you pick either a bowl, a plate, or a bigger plate. Then you choose your side, and then you choose your entrees. I always pick a plate normally, and I get 2 entrees with that. So for the entrees, I went for the sweet fried chicken breast and the orange chicken, and I've gone for chow mein and rice as my sides. Just got back into the room and just noticed that the Empire State lights have changed to Christmas colours, the green and red colours. And just like the lights have changed, I've changed into my Christmas pyjamas because tomorrow is Christmas Day, which is so exciting. But yeah, we've had such a great day today. Like, I feel like it's been so action-packed. Like, I think we was at DUMBO this morning, and then we walked over Brooklyn Bridge and literally the Statue of Liberty. Like, that feels like ages ago. But Dyker Heights was amazing. Like, it was lovely seeing all the Christmas lights, and that's just so beautiful to see. I think if you're coming here for the Christmas season, it's definitely worth going to Dyker Heights because it's just amazing to see. It was very, very busy, but so worth it. And then Panda Express was amazing as always. Like, yeah, it was great. We had to wait quite a while for food because there wasn't much there, so they had to make everything fresh, but that was really, really good. But yeah, so I'm going to go and end this vlog here. So I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, then make sure that you're going and hitting that subscribe button because it would mean the world to me. And I will see you tomorrow for Christmas Day, which I can't believe it's going to be Christmas. It's going to be Christmas and I'm spending it in New York. And we've got the Rockettes tomorrow and we've got a really lovely meal booked. So I can't wait to share that with you. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye and I will see you real soon. Bye, guys.